Today's video will be a little different as I'm making a video about making videos while making a video all while live streaming over on Twitch. This is going to be a little bit shorter because working on two videos at once is probably going to break my head a little, but I'm always down to try something new. Since we've just finished framing in the new big front windows, we'll need to get some house wrap on before all the windows go in. So this video is about wrapping a house. But not in a Christmas way, just in a keep the water out way. Wrapping a house is much faster and easier with another person. They can hold the wrap while you come along and staple, or the other way around, if you prefer to hold long, round things. I mean, start here, roll it around that way.
Just keep going until we get to the door.
Pretty much. That's okay. Thank you for that. Now I have garbage to pick up.
Oh, like there's nothing around here.
Now I have more garbage to pick up. Rude.
Is that the right length below for you?
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay.
I kind of dismissed this question at the time, but the longer and more useful answer is low enough that you can have extra to cut off and not so low that it's wasteful. You also want to keep in mind that you might not be holding it on the wall perfectly plumb, so there's a good chance it'll wander a little bit up and down as you go. And then as you go around corners too, they're never perfect, and that can mess up your alignment as well. To try to avoid things getting too cockeyed, I did go and get my janky blue unlevel so we could start with things relatively plumb. Starting the first row of staples, even though that wasn't a row, that was a column. You can see Santi here lifting the end of the paper because my level was more of an unlevel than a level, and it started out a little crooked. Easier to track the height of the foundation to keep things straight rather than try to figure out what happened with the level. So the first section of wall looks loose and warbly because it was. I fixed it later.
There's a nail here.
Do be sure to be on the lookout, especially if you're doing a renovation, for any missed nails or old staples that are still sticking out. Good job finding that one, Santa. So are we at the right height?
Well, I think we are.
The roll holder can't see the bottom of the roll very well, so be a pal and give them directions. Down just a hair. A little more. Okay. I stopped at various points along the wall to tack up the wrap just to make it easier to manage in smaller portions. You can see it was still a bit droopy, and that got collected into the corners later. I had to stop and unstaple a bunch of the wrap that the framers put on when they built the roof structure. They stapled too far down, and I wouldn't have been able to get the new wrap tucked in underneath the wrap that they put on. When it comes to the exterior of houses, you want to always overlap from the top going down. That means if you have something that needs to be lower vertically, it also has to go lower in the stack. Let's just cut it all the way down here.
You want to?
Yeah. I wanted to get this cut all the way down because reasons. Several. First, it was going to have to get cut shorter to get around the steps. Second, the front door was going to get replaced, but hadn't been yet, so I'd need to wrap around there eventually too. Make sure you have loads of blades available. This stuff dulls them pretty quickly. Don't be like me. It didn't matter that there was a cut here, the tuck tape will seal that all up later. Here's where I came back to try to fix the droopy first side. So this will be awkward and dangerous. A note here about ladder safety. Don't do what I did there. It's a bad idea. Having said that, we all do stupid things that we tell everyone else not to do. Safety third. You can see how not perfect this is going to end up being. Yay, renovations. I had Santa come along, cut a seam up the middle of the worst of the droop so we could pull it tight and restaple. Fixing one droop made another. This end of the house got so much tuck tape. Above longer windows, I didn't think it made sense to cut the whole opening and waste all that material. So I took a roll that had already been cut short and used it in two strips at the top here. Same with the studs between the three windows. A quick cutout around the old gate post and we're done with that wall, at least as far as I was willing to reach that day. Cutting after a corner lets me reset a straighter section for rolling. Either I can't math or I got shorted on the material. I probably just can't math. I only had enough to do 2.5 sides of the house, so here is when I sent Santa to go get another roll. I spent the next 20 minutes or so taking care of droops and getting enough staples in the wrap. Then I started cutting out the windows. Now that he's back with another roll, we could use the last piece from the first roll and just keep wrapping the house. Where's my tool? Thank you. What are you laughing at? I'm saying thank you and he's laughing at me. Sight humor at its finest. These rolls of house wrap come in 9-foot lengths. Good for some things, a little awkward for renovations, so I took it inside and cut off about 1 foot. This gave me another short roll, like the roof has left me before. The back door was also going to get replaced, so rolling right over and leaving some extra paper made sense. It was faster that way and not so much of a bump that it would cause me problems. I don't know how it would go if it was a new build, but for this renovation I had to remove and fill in where the laundry exhaust originally was. So that meant cutting the roll again while dealing with this hole. I had to remove the old insulation around the exhaust pipe, pull the pipe, and clean up the rest of the junk in the hole.
Well, it's square-ish.
Working on the last piece for this side, we rolled out a little extra to wrap around the right side instead of trying to work the roll through the inside corner. We had some figuring to do around the fence. Ended up taking that section of fence out for siding later, but at this point I was just too impatient for that. The framers didn't fully box in this end of the roof, so that was something I got to stop and take care of before we finished the wrap. This does start to get fairly patchworky. I want to make an excuse for that, about how it passes code or that it's just a renovation, but really it's just a bit of a mess. We tried to just leave a bunch of extra on the right side here so we could clean that up later. I had all the mechanical penetrations to get around for this wall anyway, so anything to make the difficult easier was just welcome at this point. The electrical meter was really in the way and I wouldn't be able to move it until it was time to get it remasted through the roof. Time to just cut this last piece here and keep adding to the patchwork. I had to go back another day and cut pieces for the gable ends, but I don't know where that footage is because instead of doing proper data management every night, I prefer to just get back to work.